How easy it is to make hyaluronic acid serum right from home. And my 45-year-old skin loves this stuff. First, you're going to need hyaluronic acid powder and distilled water. 16 ounces of water, 8 scoops of the powder. This powder, this is going to last a really long time. Look at the size of how much powder is in this bag versus how big this scoop is. I'm telling you, this is going to make a ton of hyaluronic acid serum for you. Close the lid, give it a good shake. It's going to start thickening up and you are going to see chunks in there, but don't worry, it's normal. So you're going to put this in your refrigerator for a few hours or overnight. Chunks, they will disappear and this is going to turn into a very thick gel. I'm going to put it in my refrigerator and I'll be back. Okay, so this is how it looks. I let it sit overnight. The consistency is thick like a serum and it's really nice and chilly, so it feels so soothing and good. Use this on your face and use it on your body. Because I know when you buy hyaluronic acid serum in a store, it comes in these small bottles. It's expensive, so you're afraid to use too much. But when you make it from home, you can use as much as you want because you're going to make a lot for a very small amount of money. So use it on your entire body. You can use this morning or night. I always like to use it right after my shower. It makes my skin feel so smooth, soft, and silky. It was so easy to do, just the powder and the distilled water. And look how much serum I made. This is going to last me a really long time. If you want to check it out, I'll link the hyaluronic acid powder that I use down below.
When I show people that I put my press-ons on with acrylic, I get this question the most. Like, why do you put the acrylic at the top of the nail, which you're going to see in this video? This is just the bottom application. The reason why I put the acrylic at the top, which is right here, is because I prefer longer nails. I don't like my press-on nails to bend. I can't stand that feeling. I don't want to be flinching or having to overthink opening car doors, grabbing my purse, grabbing things. Like, when I add the acrylic at the top, it's to strengthen the nail and it's to make sure that I get that acrylic feeling all the way through. If you know, you know. Like, you can find some really, really pretty press-on nails anywhere. The beauty supply store, TJ Maxx, all of that. But the longer they are, the flimsier they are, even if they seem sturdy to the touch. Like, I just don't want to overthink it. I go to the gym. Like, I wash my hair, I do my hair, I braid hair, I do all kind of stuff. I need to make sure that my nail is strengthened all the way through. So that's why I do it.
Ooh, I kill him like cereal. Where the milk? I'm about to make cereal. What you about to eat? Honey Nut Cheerio. Like, bro, where the cereal? Alright, first you gotta grab a bowl. Grab the milk, make sure it ain't old. I see a op, so I grab. Oh, hold on, I'm tripping my phone. I got. Put the cereal, then the milk. Lean over the bowl, then you tilt. Fuck, that shit spilled. We ain't worry about that, clean it up. Alright, look, grab your spoon. Wash it off, it's dusty like a broom. You can eat cereal at night, in the morning, in the afternoon. Yes, sir.
I'm keeping it cute. Fly skin in the room, yeah, I'm keeping it cute. Flexed up in the suit, still keeping it cute. Heavy trying outdo, I'm keeping it cute.
Welcome to day 6 of the Christmas series. We're going to be doing the walking in the snow effect. So we're going to start off with 2 coats of your favorite blue polish. Cure it for 60 seconds, then top coat, cure it for 60 seconds, and then you're going to take a white polish, but do not cure it. You want to leave it wet and pour on your acrylic of choice. You could do clear, or in my case, I'm doing a glittery white acrylic, and then I'm taking a dotting tool and I'm writing out "Let It Snow" on the nail. In between every letter, I'm wiping off the tip of the dotting tool so nothing smudges, and then I'm adding 2 little feet at the bottom there. And you want to make sure to cure it when you're done, and boom, there you have it. A cute little walking in the snow effect nail. I hope you like it. Stay tuned for day 7. Welcome to day 4 of the Christmas series. Today we're doing the icicle bottoms that you've been definitely seeing everywhere. I'm taking a thick no wipe gel and putting it on the bottom of the tip, and then I'm taking some saran wrap while it's wet, sticking it on there and using this dotting tool to kind of move around the gel with the saran wrap so you see like all the crinklies. Whenever you're happy with the way it looks, you want to cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds and then tear off your saran wrap. Now for the ombre, I'm taking a rubber base and drawing a first slip layer and then flooding the product on to create this nice little ombre. Then I'm top coating it, and then I'm drawing these little vertical lines from the cuticle area, drawing some long, some short, and then don't cure it. You want to pour some glitter on top, cure it for 60 seconds, brush off all the excess glitter, and there you have it, a gorgeous icicle bottom, icicle nail. I hope you liked this video. Stay tuned for day 5.
If you have leftover monomer, you can just pour it right back into the bottle, right? Wrong. No. Step away from the bottle right now. Reusing dirty monomer is going to do nothing but make your nail sets pop right off. And you never want to pour your monomer down any type of drains. You want to soak it up with a cotton ball and throw it in the garbage. Monomer will destroy your pipe, so please do not do that. No one ever told me that when I was a beginner. I always used to reuse dirty monomer, and I would pour my monomer down my sinks. I figured if no one told me, probably no one told y'all either, but y'all know I got y'all. Now for the final step, I really like my dishes to be clean, so I just put acetone in there and re-clean it with a cotton ball. I do this after every single set I do. It's always good to get yourself in a habit of making sure that all your nail tools and nail products and nail table is clean before you leave your nail room. Whenever I would leave my nail room a mess, I would never want to go in there again to make nail content. It would just be so discouraging. I would look at it like, who locked up in here? Who was on the closing shift hours when it was really me? It was all me.
Parecía que la conocía de otra vida, como dos almas gemelas el destino nos unía, pues entonces que volví.
I had someone ask me recently, what is the most powerful glamour magic spell that you can possibly do? And I realized they weren't really asking me about spells. They were asking, is there a shortcut? Is there something so potent that it could erase everything I hate about myself and make me feel worthy instantly? And I get it. I've been there. At the beginning of my practice, I wanted the same thing. And this is what I learned. The strongest glamour magic you will ever do, and I might even say the strongest spell magic you will ever do, is rooted in shadow work. Because just like a flawless makeup look, it is only as good as the skincare beneath it. Your outer glow will only last as long as your inner truth is solid. Not just the pretty parts, but the grief, the rage, the losses, the moments that cracked you open. Your pain, your struggle, your weirdness, that is your secret sauce. That's what no one can copy. And that's what makes your spell work different from 100 others who do the exact same spell. Because when you step into that ritual, knowing what you have survived, knowing what you have built, and knowing who you are, that is when the magic really sings. Glamour magic is not about hiding your flaws. It's not. It's about holding them up like jewels and saying, this is mine. I built this temple. I placed every stone myself, and I know it with my eyes closed. So when I lay offerings at my altar, I do it knowing I am worthy. And when people show up trying to offer me breadcrumbs, I already know this temple is not for them. Because the value here is sacred. Glamour magic highlights and amplifies truth. So make sure your truth is rooted. Otherwise, the spells will fade and you'll find yourself starting over again, which is fine. You know, it's your life, right? And not everything needs to be so deep and metaphorical and philosophical if that's what you want it to be. But if you're talking about making radical life changes, you've got to do some radical shit. And it's not going to come from a one and done situation, and it's not going to come from anything other than radical self-honesty. This work isn't meant to be rushed. It's meant to be real.
Fifteen-second eyeshadow tutorial. Pack orange all over the lower lid, like this. Draw a diagonal line on the corner of your eye. Blend. Smudge a brown into your lash line and just above. Draw a wing with liner. Use black eyeshadow and smudge the wing. Pack on yellow above the orange. Clean out with concealer, add lashes, and you're done.
I've been going through something. 1,855 days. I've been going through something. Be afraid.
Whenever you're braiding down the length of hair and it starts to get tangled up and like braid under the braid, you want to take the middle strand, like the one that I'm pinching, and pull it through, and it'll always come through and smooth out really easily. It works every single time if you catch it early enough.
Tecnologia!
Now he's